Hey, so I've come to my parents' house in the country I took a couple of days off work and for the weekend. It's been ages since I've been able to come here because of they closed the borders between our states. We live actually really close to each other, but in different states. But I've come to visit them, which has been really nice because they've opened them up sort of lately. And I brought my sewing machine with me. My mum is a fantastic seamstress, designer, anyway, whatever. She's very, very good at sewing. So I was going to use her advice, get her advice on this, and try and make a dress that I've been meaning to make for ages but just haven't had the chance. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. It's so nice to be here too. It's raining, of course, because I think if it's raining anywhere in Australia, it's raining here. Always. Always, always, always. Raining and misty and foggy, and it's beautiful. Look at these misty mountains. Isn't this stunning? Nature. So on to actually making a dress. I had this really kind of bouncy, hard to fold, stretchy jersey stuff. And I kind of wanted to do like a bit of a 70s inspired wrap dress, like swishy, floaty looking cool kind of thing. And here I am with my mum trying to design that. As you can tell, that was me and my mum workshopping exactly how to design this dress with our little chipmunk sped up voices. So here I'm cutting out the bodice of the wrap shirt, like one of the front pieces that's going to go round. So snip, 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 snip. Then I realized that I didn't show you how I designed like that shape. So then I put it back in and it was totally fine. So I have a t-shirt that I used. So I'm trying to show you here that I cut around the size of the waist and around the armhole, not with the sleeve. And then I lay over twice to get the width to go around over my body twice like this. So it's a wrap shirt. Yay! So yeah, I did this exact same thing for the back piece as well. So I folded my t-shirt in half and then traced on the fold of the stripy fabric a back bodice piece. And then I folded it in half and then did the old lie on the ground trick to see if it was going to be long enough for my body to get the skirt length. And I was able to get 2 folded over pieces, so it was quite wide, which is what I wanted. Not really. Not really. In evidence of my clearly not knowing what I'm doing, I cut out one sleeve on the fold and then didn't cut the other one, so I had to trace it, which is what I'm doing here. Oops. I can hear you cutting fabric, Mum. No, I like the floor. I'm glad I did this here though and not on carpet. This would have been impossible on carpet. So this is when I started lining up the bodice and the skirt, so then I could cut out the skirt.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I have made an error. Yes, I have made a mistake. I cut out the skirt like it's a normal skirt, not like it's a wrap skirt, which should have been obvious. But I realized when I cut one side of it. So then I just have to even up the other side and we'll go with it to be like a normal skirt. Well, I guess I'm going with that now because I can't. I'm obliged to. That was silly of me. That's okay. No, we'll just go with it. We're pivoting, changing our plan, and I think it'll be fine, is make it kind of a 2-piece. I realized I never actually explained what I meant by that. I meant like a skirt that's a normal skirt with then a separate but kind of attached wraparound shirt. We interrupt this usual broadcasting because I need to drive my dad to the optometrist and I'm going to put that stuff in his eyes that make him very not okay to drive. It's cold here. Simon was complaining about how it's not wintry enough in Brisbane. He just needs to come here. It is cold. Oh, that's completely, you can't read that. It says that it's 17 degrees. That's what that says, 17 degrees on our thermometer out here. Which actually is not that cold, it's an Australian cold. I'm feeling Australian cold here, not world cold, you know, like that's... But I'm cold. You know in Twilight how the Cullen family choose to live in like the rainiest place in America because they like sparkle in the sunlight? I think if they lived in Australia, they would live in my hometown. So this is where I started sewing. I started with just sewing the side seams of the skirt together without attaching it to the bodice or the sleeves or anything like that. And that's what I'm doing here. Hey Mum, should I be using zigzag stitch? Should I be using zigzag stitch? Just sewing jersey. Seems to be working out so far. So this part I am attaching the back of the bodice to the two front pieces that end up going around as the wrap. I'm pinning them and then later sewing them. Sorry, that's kind of a spoiler. So here I've got some fabric that you've never seen before, but in chronological real time is scrap fabric from a previous project, but that is in the future for your time because I haven't made a video of that one yet, but I will, and then it will be future and past scrap. Anyway, I use this because it was like woven and not stretchy at all, so I could have like something really structural that would be the actual tie that goes around your waist. The stretchy fabric would go all like blah 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 and baggy and weird. So I cut out some strips of this hot pink woven fabric. Then I attached them kind of here-ish, and then that was the ties. That's how that's what I did. I'm pinning it so that then it should be right side to right side, and then I'll fold it over, and then it'll go under here, and it will be you won't be able to see the seams, and that'll be nice. So here's some footage of me essentially just doing that and then sewing all the other bits together, but I kind of liked the time-lapse effect of the like day into night and the weather, which is calming before I get kind of angry at my sewing machine. Please enjoy. What? My thread keeps snapping. Jersey's the worst.
Oh yes, no, Jersey is pretty horrible.
Goodbye sewing Jersey ever again.
Oh yeah, I seriously don't need to sew it. I don't mind a challenge in sewing, but Jersey ain't one of them. Because it's seriously the most effective way to sew Jersey is to overlock it.
Yeah.
Overlock it together, because then you get the zigzag trim and then just a straight stitch.
What? It snapped again. I don't understand. I do not. How am I skipping stitches and snapping threads?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought that would be happening as what you're doing.
I've never snapped a thread before in my life. It's also polyester, so it's kind of hard to snap. And I've snapped it along this hem 4 times already. Ah! Yeah, this looks a bit dodgy. I won't lie. It's been gloomy and cloudy and rainy all day, and look at this. There is so much sunshine. Love it. I took advantage of the sunshine and got some fun shots of the dress. I got this really great jacket from an op shop in my old hometown, which actually matched perfectly. So that was a fun win as well. Anyway, the dress is done. I don't know if I'm ever going to sew Jersey again, but there we go. look cool in front of a car. How does that look?
Awkward.